Nice. So let's get started. We're here for more and more Sitecore User Group Brazil. This time, the first one under the flagship and sponsorship of MSQDX. And for today's, we have Amit Kumar with us for the third time. I think in our
Hello
history.
everyone.
Thanks, Amit. Amit will be here to present him how AI can help to execute things securely. So from suggestions to secure execution. Will be a nice presentation everybody's looking out for.
Yeah, sure.
All right, but before we go through your presentation, Amit, I think it would be nice to speak about a few topics.
Sure.
And I will start with the biggest one, a recent
Sure.
acquisition from Sitecore on Scrunch. And
Crunch.
Scrunch, for those who don't know, is a tool that helps you deal with the visibility of, like, basically the how your brand is looking is appearing in AI generated search, AI generated recommendations, if it is appearing there at all or not. Um, it's basically a different approach of a different wearing for the same SEO, but now for AI, something people were speaking for a long time. And Scrunch has been in the market for a long time, like for a bunch of years already. I have listened some people who have worked with that, and it's very interesting. I think this also makes a signal of something, right? I mean, what do you think this signalize on Sitecore? Their strategy in the marketing, digital marketing.
Yes, so that is a very big movement from the Sitecore because nowadays everyone is more eager towards the AEO GEO type of search capability for the website. So most of the those things are relying on how you are using the JSON LD in your application. So currently what I am doing it, suppose if I need to implement that, so I will be implementing the FAQs in the website for each and every pages based on the content of that, so that whenever the crawling is happening, how my content is being served to the end user. Because when you are working with the AI agents, they will generally look for your JSON LD, they will crawl the data, and also you should have the llms.txt file in your application. So I think Scrunch will be helping in making your llms.txt file in a way that is a AEO GEO friendly, so that your content will be picked up. What are the important pages are there? Those will be targeted by your agent, and then it's a good that people don't need to spend a time manually analyzing these things with the help of a uh, GitHub Copilot, or you can say that the Chrome Dev tools or those things to analyze your site, or a playwright can do this for you also. So if
Hmm.
this tool is there and coming as a bundle with the Sitecore AI offering, then it will be good. But if it is a extra cost in terms of a subscription, then it will be again adding the cost, right, to the client. So that way it will be very difficult for the client because they are already paying so much for the Sitecore AI subscriptions or a license, and then if they need to buy extra for this, so it will be uh, difficult to sell at that, as per my understanding.
A good point from the perspective. I think we are also moving from let's put
Your
AI
there
everywhere.
there some disturbance in your
Can you hear me now?
earlier it was fine.
Can you hear me now?
It's
Is it
echoing.
better? Okay, wait. Let me just switch. My microphone, is it better now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yes, bad microphone. Uh, I think from the cost perspective, very good point. We're quickly moving, I think, from becoming so amazed with AI to becoming more pragmatic, where to use, what models to use, etc. Everybody's more aware of that. But I think that also signalize that Sitecore is doubling down on AI first digital experiences as well. Like that AI has the content that we build has to be, friendly to machines, um, which is something we don't know the format that will take, or I don't know, but it is to stay. What's your takes, Diego? Did you hear about that? This Scrunch acquisition?
Yeah. I I mean my initial reaction was it made sense, from a logical perspective around the changes the Sitecore is doing to the ecosystem. Last October we heard about Sitecore AI. It was a big announcement for everybody, and now it's that time where other boxes around Sitecore AI need to come in to actually fill those gaps, and I think that's what Sitecore is trying to do with Crunch. I mean, it's early; it just happened, recently. So of course, everybody's just curious to see, how that will play in action. But yeah, I think it's promising what's been
Mhm.
delivered at least. But we'll see, right?
Yeah. Still in this Sitecore AI thing that we heard back in the symposium, I think there's so interesting that Sitecore has been working months after months to decrease the not it's not the end of composability, but they want their tools to work better together than the disconnected experience that we had with personalized, that with Content Hub and everything is quite of disconnected. There will be changes in the platform to bringing these things more together than today. There's visibly different projects, different products.
Yeah, it will also helpful that currently people are not knowing that if they need to use personalized, they need to buy extra or not. So suppose if anything is coming as a bundle, then it's a good
Mhm.
they can sell it easily, right? And customer should have a one 360-degree view of all these things within a Sitecore so that they don't need to log in separately to the
Mhm.
CDP or personalize or Sitecore search to see how the content is behaving, right? So if one
Yeah.
dashboard with widgets and then it will be good way
And
to sell it.
one common challenge with the personalized is that you have the CMS here and you have personalized there, and then you
Yes,
have the content disconnected. Now sometimes you
yes.
have to copy and paste, which is so bad.
Yeah, that
Uh,
is the main
It
thing.
it and another thing, right, Rodrigo? It's almost like I'm not say we're back to the monolithic days, but I mean, at the end of
Yes,
the day, now
yes,
with
yeah.
AI at its center, AI needs to
Uh-huh.
actually be able to see all of those pieces together. So
Yeah.
it made sense to come back and say, oh, all of these SaaS products, they now need to work together because there were all these different
Again.
boxes that we had to plug and play. With it, with Psychore AI, is like, no, they need to start working together. So we're not back to the monolithic days, but it's somewhat more similar.
Yeah. Speaking about comebacks, I'm working right now in a project where we are sharing the dev environment of Sitecore AI, and that makes us remember back in the days where we used to share databases.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah,
Those
everything's
were some
sync
good days,
cyclical.
Rodrigo. I'll just say that, man.
Yes.
Yeah, but maybe they're coming back. The next thing is the symposium papers, which has just opened last week. Um, Everybody was surprised with the shortness of this period. This time it was only a
Yes.
couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks. Yes.
Uh, they would close in June 25. So I don't know if there's any limitation of number of papers. Normally, it's a good idea to submit two
a
top
minimum.
four. Yeah, I don't know if they will pay attention if you submit 10. I don't think they will. Um, this year they were very bold in speaking about, okay, we know that you use AI to write your papers, but we want the original ideas behind the AI. Like,
Yes.
we know AI is everywhere, and right. And I have a question for you two, the two of you. Do you have ideas for the symposium and for submitting papers? And what is your approach this year? Because things are changing so often, right? So how can we target a topic, being that in 4 months things can change, right? That's a difficulty.
Yes. So currently, because I forgot about the end date. I was knowing that it's a end of the June, but thanks you have reminded. So my main idea is based on the AI only, like how I am presenting today. So it will be based on a enterprise level only, not like that
Hmm.
any chatbot or anything. How we can do the continuous improvement to make a good productivity, or you can say that the decrease the development, because there are a lot of product in the market is there, right? So how you can build something in-house and decrease the cost, so that I think can serve the purpose for the client. So let's see, I will submit it. Every year I am submitting but not being selected. So but I
No,
will again submit.
good luck. Yeah, we have to try again all the time.
Yeah.
Um, and you, Diego, do you have plans for submitting paper?
No, I'm not gonna submit this year. No, yeah, I have too many billable work here that I have to do with. It's
Oh,
not gonna be made possible this year.
yeah, that's a good thing to have as well. A good
Yeah,
problem
Yes.
to have.
yes, yes,
Yes.
that's true.
Busy is a good thing nowadays.
Yes, it is.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, and the last one is about changes in the site core support has been just announced effective in June 1st. It's been a few days, a couple of weeks. There are changes becoming impacting the people who are companies. We're still in XP, XM. If
Mm.
not in 10.4, you'll probably be facing issues because there will be extended support, meaning the one that you pay for certain things becoming more expensive. The security updates for older versions, they are being retired for older versions. So the actually the message here is either you upgrade and keep upgrading forever, or you migrate to Sitecore AI, which is I think logical to do most for
Yes.
most companies. Hmm.
Yeah, but most of the client who are the big client, right? And suppose they are having a big large number of a website like 100 or 1,000 of content, and they are happy to run on the MVC itself because their business is running. They are having everything from the scratch as a custom implementation to fulfill their need. So those clients may be upset with this organization, or you can say that the product, because that is the main factor people will decide we need to stay at Sitecore or not, right? Because if they need to again invest that from the scratch, because it's not a lift and shift, right? You will take data from here and there.
No.
So it's a complete greenfield project and everything. If you will use any AI tool also, you need to do something, right? And so that way they need to tackle how they will take care of those clients who are platinum clients for the Sitecore, maybe larger implementation. For them, these type of decision will be very difficult because if they are running business right, why they will remove it?
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, and typically these kind of things, I mean, Sitecore, I mean, as its main provider, they're gonna push for something for their customers, but the market is gonna tell. I mean, I've seen that happen in the past, with other, CMS tools out there that, maybe their customers will say, actually, we need more time, right? Otherwise, they're gonna lose those accounts. So business talks in these days. So it's like, do you want to lose a customer, or do you want to maybe spend some more time supporting XP while they're ready? Right? I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but I've seen this happen in the past.
Yes. So in those cases, the main role of the salesperson will comes into the picture. If the
Yeah.
sales rep is good, then you can retain the client. If sales rep is not good, I have listened that some of the client is not ready to upgrade their license because they are not happy with the sales team. So those things also happen, right? So how you are taking seriously the client, that will
Mhm.
also, because in the organization there are two or three people, right, who will make the decision. So if those
Yeah.
people are not happy, then it's difficult to retain.
And there's a lot of budget implications in this because, I mean, think about this for a moment. I mean, how many, $1,000 is a sidecar, from the ground up implementation. So not every company has that money to spare to
Budget,
actually,
yes, yes, yes.
exactly.
Right.
So that's why I say business is going to drive that, whatever happens here.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
and but Mitch is very correct to say that nobody will be happy to pay more just to keep having the same, and all the new things are the other side of the gate. That definitely is something to upset anyone. Well, but let's see where that we're gonna end up. We don't need to ask how we think, what to think. I mean, because you've been here in this so many times. I would just like to say time is quite over here, but I want to
Mm,
give you the time to your presentation. Just that
mm,
we saw each other, we met each other in person back in SUG-BR London, and
mm,
that was what a couple of months ago. Um, we noticed, I think I noticed something interesting that AI is everywhere now,
yes.
right? And AI is also in your presentation. So give us a few words about your vision on what you saw in the SUBCon, and then you can get started on your presentation.
Yeah, so SUSCON this year I attended as a organizer. So this was my first time, so it was a very good experience for me. So I got a chance to meet with you guys. You came from a very, you can say that a far place to present it. And I think I was a room captain for your session. Okay, so it was a nice talking with you and meeting with you. And in terms of AI, all sessions were flavors of AI. I have not seen any of the session which was without the AI in all the rooms. Most of the session were having the AI flavor. So the thing is that everyone is talking about AI. So how securely and how effectively people are implementing, that is the main thing nowadays. Because things are free, but how it's secure and how effectively you are using, that is the main thing we need to see in the current market trend.
Mhm. One thing that I haven't seen anyone asking yet is actually not too much as I was supposed to, is AI and privacy, right?
Yes.
LGDP in Brazil, GDPR in Europe, there's a bunch of others worldwide, and those things are becoming more and more important.
Yeah.
That's why your session is also important,